He did say a quarter after the hour.
He did, Baron Danglars.
Such panache! He takes the most splendid castle in the whole of the landscape of France. Such abandon, he spends... Oh, my word, how the man spends. Such mystery. All these rumors of a harem on the top of his castle. These whispers of a fleet of pirate ships prowling the Mediterranean. How did he contact the bank?
I was approached by his equerry, sir. A rough-looking fellow with a terrible scar.
Yes, typical. An equerry with a scar. He has all the trappings of the exotic. Mystery clings to him like scandal. What an aura of legend he's spread around Europe in the last 5 years. His own intelligence network, and tentacles around the world. A whole army of agents ceaselessly questing for what? Huh? Nobody knows. And this pasha of mystery, this Maecenas from nowhere, is coming to see me. What time is my appointment with the prosecutor?
Not until 11, monsieur.
What is it?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo, what is that?
It's a place no one knows, or perhaps a new way to tie your cravat.
Monte Cristo, what is that?
I'll tell you now, so listen well, and you'll know in the end. Monte Cristo is my friend. He's like Sinbad the sailor, the hero from Arabian tales. He lives like a king, but he's been a prisoner in jail. He's like man of many faces, a man of mystery. His name is Monte Cristo. But who is he? Monte Cristo, who is he?
Monte Cristo, what a name!
How can he style himself in this way? Tell me, man, is he sane?
Monte Cristo, what a name!
It's an island out to sea, a speck in infinity, and no one knows him quite like me. He's like Sinbad the sailor, the hero from Arabian tales. He lives like a king, but he's been a prisoner in jail. He's a man of many faces, a man of mystery. His name is Monte Cristo. But who is he? Monte Cristo, who is he? He's like Sinbad the sailor, the hero from Arabian tales. He lives like a king, but he's been a prisoner in jail. He's a man of many faces, a man of mystery. His name is Monte Cristo. But who is he? Monte Cristo, who is he?
Monte Cristo. The Count of Monte Cristo. My dear Count, welcome to my house.
Monsieur,
Please sit down.
I hope I'm not intruding on the business of the day.
Intruding? Not at all. A minor matter, all dispensed with. Surely, you've been reading about this cutthroat, Jacques Benoit, who killed the brother of Senator Gallimard.
Yes. Has a judgment been reached?
Indeed, the guillotine.
If a man tortures and murders your brother or your son or your father, kills one of those beings who leave an eternal emptiness and a bleeding wound when they're torn from your heart, do you really think society has given you sufficient reparation because the blade of the guillotine has passed between the murderer's trapezius and his occipital bone? Because the man who caused you immeasurable suffering has endured a few seconds of physical pain.
My dear Count, are you suggesting the medieval way, torture?
I am suggesting the holy remedy, an eye
Yes, indeed, indeed. Very interesting.
Well, when the Count mentioned to me that he was seeking police protection for his residence, I took the liberty of...
This office is at the service of the Count of Monte Cristo. We can post police officials on both streets of his residence, front and rear, as many as you may desire.
Monsieur de Villefort is too generous.
Paris must do its very best for distinguished visitors.
Father, you promised to come and see Grandfather this morning. The morning is half gone. You know he frets. Good morning, Baron Danglars. Good morning, sir. How long will this business take? You know he must eat a nap. Since when do you have such visitors, Father? This gentleman doesn't look like a criminal or a lawyer.
I'm afraid my daughter is outspoken to a fault and slightly ill-mannered. Please forgive her.
Father.
Valentine, I have the honor to present the Count of Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo? Oh, sir. I shall be the envy of every girl in Paris. What they're saying is true. You are handsome. And are you as rich as they say, monsieur?
Rich in experience, mademoiselle. Rich in years. And growing richer by the moment in my appreciation of the loveliness of Paris.
Monsieur, you busy?
Am I?
Do me the greatest of favors. Will you come to meet my grandfather?
Valentine, will you stop this nonsense?
You would frighten his life for many days to come.
Mademoiselle honors me.
Grandfather, I bring you the Count of Monte Cristo. Here you see how influential I am. The man all Paris is gasping to meet, and I bring him to your room. Monsieur le Comte, my grandfather, Monsieur de Noirtier de Villefort.
Honored, monsieur.
My grandfather is paralyzed, monsieur, from an old wound at Austerlitz. He can speak only with his eyes. What is it you want, grandfather? Another pillow? Some water? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Gee, Barrois, he wants his glasses. He's delighted to see you. Are you not, grandfather? What other language do we need? Barrois, is it time to start his meal? My grandfather is a prisoner of his body, monsieur. But his will is like his mind, unconquerable.
He possesses what few men can boast of. The devotion of one loving heart.
That's a lonely statement, monsieur.
Monsieur Albert is here, mademoiselle.
Albert! Oh, monsieur, please, I shall return immediately.
You must excuse me, sir, if I seem to stare. It doesn't often happen that a man may gaze upon the one great nemesis of his life. Don't strain for explanations, monsieur. It is now my turn to leave you with a mystery. Until the day I explain myself to your son.
Monsieur le Comte, may I present Albert Mondego?
Monsieur, it is a great honor.
You honor me, monsieur.
All Paris speaks of you, monsieur. Good morning, monsieur. All Paris yearns to shake the hand of the mysterious stranger. And here am I.
And here you are shaking that hand straight from his arm.
The city is on fire, monsieur. We talk about the Count of Monte Cristo.
Albert, control yourself.
My father, monsieur. Even my father's caught up in the game. He says you're an Oriental because he says he met you in Turkey. Because my father was once ambassador to the kingdom of Yanina. Surely you've heard of my father, the Count of Mondego.
Who has not heard of the great General Fernand Mondego? A man I've always wanted to meet.
My dear Count, I'm the father of Albert.
General.
My son astonishes me. I had no idea he had reached so high in the social scale.
It is I who am scaling the heights, monsieur. Who has not heard of the great exploits on the battlefield of General Mondego?
My dear Count.
I I try so hard to reach out to you.